I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never built what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long. Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never built what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long. Attention is a currency, traded on the screen. Bids in the comment section, likes inflate the dream. Algorithms set the price, not truth, not skill. If it bleeds, it leaves. Volatility sells the thrill. Scroll futures, short attention, long outrage. Synthetic fame bubbles pop every age. Everybody famous, nobody known. Viral validation, leverage ego loans. They don't wanna think cause they want reactors. Fast dopamine hits, not deep thought factors. Your focus is the product, your mind is the land. The strict mind and intention with a swipe of the hands. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. Influence laundering, clout gets clean. Renting credibility from a rented screen. The metric ain't meaning it's retention time. If they keep you stuck, they win in the crime. Creators chase trends like fiat with no gold. Printing hot takes till the culture gets cold. Truth moves slow, lies go viral. Speed beats depth in the attention spiral. Everybody branding, nobody built. Flexing highlight reels, hiding existential guilt. The fee rewards, extremes punishes calm. Peace don't convert, chaos sells bombs. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. If attention is money, most people are broke. Spending it careless on a digital joke. The richest stay quiet, move off the grid, while the poor yell louder, begging to be seen. I'm investing in silence, compounding my time. Low frequency, thinking in a high-speed grind. I don't chase virality, I build demand. Own my attention, that's a sovereign plan. They monetize distraction, I weaponize focus. While they sell illusions, I sell to notice. What you look at becomes who you are. Choose your markets before you choose your stars. Attention ain't free, it's the cost of your life. Every scroll is a cut with a digital knife. So trade it like it matters, because it does. In the economy of attraction, focus is blood.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing on this good Thursday afternoon? It's your guy Big Dog Bark and comes straight out of Memphis, Tennessee. And that music you just heard, that comes from yours truly. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of content creators making their own tracks or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I'm saying? It takes me back to when I was doing my thing as a local rapper in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Doing hole in the walls and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so that joint right there is a tension market crash. You know what I'm saying? That joint that just got through playing. So yeah, I heard a lot of content creators making music, so I said let me get my hands in it and relive some of my, you know what I'm saying, dreams that I had once upon a time when I was in my late teens, early 20s. You know what I'm saying, before marriage and kids. But anyway, how y'all doing on this Thursday? Hope everybody good. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody doing their thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, as y'all in the building, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying? The Cash App is floating around us somewhere. $ Big Dog Barking 2132. You know what I'm saying? Hit that joint up if you want to. Big donation, small donation. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just here to make sure my people get what they need for their day. You know what I'm saying? Help them grow. Because again, what we do over here is attraction economics. We're breaking down the supply and demand of attraction, the power it holds, the leverage it holds, the status it holds, and how you can get it. Attention is currency. You have some, and everybody wants some of it, and you're trying to get some of it too. Let me see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with it? Ain't too much, ain't too much. Trying to get y'all little daily dosage of reality. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get y'all daily doses of reality. So today we're going to talk about why walking away, while walking away from certain people, from certain situations, certain jobs, certain dealings, while walking away is power. And I know a lot of y'all be thinking, you know what I'm saying, y'all be in these relationships, whether it's professional or personal, that if you beg hard enough, if you plead hard enough, if you show somebody that you really, really trying to convince them, if you do a lot, if you just do a lot, things will work out fine. And I understand. You think you're real powerful if you can get if you can excuse me. You think you're real powerful if you can convince somebody to stay with you. You think you're real powerful if you can get down on your hands and knees and beg somebody to stay with you. It sounds real good. I know it do. But and what we do over here in attraction economics, that's over pursuing. And over pursuing loses leverage. The person that can walk away got all the power. I'm gonna say that again. When you're sitting up here chasing and convincing and trying to beg and all that right there, you're losing leverage. One of the things that I see in these spaces is a lot of content creators when they do their debate tactics or whatever the case may be, they like to over pursue for answers. Like the answers somebody give you not good enough. You got to keep digging and digging and digging until you get certain answers, and it's called over pursuing. And my thing with just off of these spaces is like, why do y'all over pursue? Why do y'all over pursue for answers? Why you just can't take somebody answers for what it is? You got to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the conversation so you can get a gotcha moment, so you can catch somebody up in a misspoke or a misspeak. That's what this is you trying to find the wow factor in the conversation because everything that's coming out is not good enough for your audience, ain't good enough for the content, ain't good enough to make a clip of. So you got to keep digging and digging and digging. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's losing power. That's losing power because I'm one of them individuals. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. I'll tell you the truth. Now, when you want to start going down the rabbit hole of who Big Dog Bargain is, I don't have a problem telling you the truth. It's just that you're going to accept the truth or not. Is you going to accept it? And if I say one thing, one that goes against what you think reality is, now it's a whole barrage of questioning. It's like, this can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. Why? Because it don't fit your narrative. I can just stop talking. I can hit the X. And guess what? Oh, he rage quit. So either way it go, if I sit here and answer question after question after question, you're going to over pursue just to get the answer you feel is going to satisfy your narrative, that's going to satisfy your audience. If I hit the X and walk away from the panel, then I rage quit because I ain't want to answer your questions. It seems like I'm in a lose-lose situation sometimes, don't it? Well, lucky for y'all, I don't give a damn about being in lose-lose situations. Because I can't hit the X button any given time and walk away from the panel, rage quit or not. See, just off that little sample right there is what we're going through in the daily. Is you're trying to beg somebody to answer a question. You're trying to beg somebody not to fire you. You're trying to beg somebody not to leave out of your life. That's not attractive. And one thing about me is this right here. In order for me to tell y'all the shit I tell y'all, I had to actually do the shit. I had to actually do the shit that I talk about. And a lot of content creators, they're not going to tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. I ain't got no problem. What's going to happen to me? Either I'm a game or I lose. Either way, I'm good. But in order for me to talk about some of the things I talk about, I had to actually go through these things on a daily. Growing up, I'm 46. You mean tell me I ain't never begged nobody to leave, not to leave, or I never try to convince a job not to fire me? I'll be lying to you and say I never did it. And sometimes the begging and the pleading and the convincing it worked, and sometimes it didn't. And when it didn't work, guess what I did? I had to pack up and move on to the next situation. When it worked, and I stayed there a little bit longer, but I eventually left. What it was for my reasons or the company reasons, what it was my reasons or the girl reasons. I mean, it is what it is. But one thing I realized while doing that dumbass shit is that they don't look good when you're sitting there begging, pleading, asking for forgiveness. That don't look good. Just get up and walk away. You don't have to sit there and ask for somebody to forgive me for what I did to you. Don't leave me. You did it, didn't it? You did it, didn't it? You had the cojones to do the move you pulled, and you got caught up, and now you begging somebody not to leave you because you were reckless. willingly reckless, not somebody manipulated you or nothing like that. You chose to do a move and got caught up, and now your special somebody can't deal with it, don't want to deal with it, ready to get out your life, ready to move on with their life, and you sitting there on your hands and knees, waterworks, begging them not to walk out the door. Suck that shit up. You did it. Suck that shit up. Ain't no safe space over here. Suck that shit up, nigga. You went and did that dumb ass shit. You knew what could happen if you got caught, and you did it anyway. And when you got caught, your girl decided she finna put them keys on the counter. She finna take everything out that house, her and that fat ass, and leave you the F alone. And you sitting there talking, trying to be nice and beg her not to go. Trying your best to convince her that it was a mistake. It was an accident. I ain't tried to. Why you crying? You want to get caught. Quit begging. See, this is what attraction economics is. It might look good to a female that you sitting there and you pulling your Jodeci move out the ass or whatever the case may be. It sounds real good and shit like that. But how many times you gonna cry when she walking out that door? How many times you gonna beg her to walk out that door? You ain't doing nothing but giving her ammunition. You know, y'all scared to express yourself to y'all women, but you're expressing yourself to your woman by in the ass when she's gonna walk out the door. Let's just keep that 100. You don't want to tell all your deepest, darkest secrets because you scared she's gonna use them against you. But the minute you do some dumb shit and she says she finna leave your ass, now you're sitting up there writing love poems, making mixtapes, going and buy her favorite flowers and candies. Oh, y'all think I'm just talking? You think in my 20 plus year of marriage, I ain't never did this shit? I'm talking from experience. It's just that after so long, I had to stop. I had to look myself in the mirror and say, who the hell am I? Who am I? I love this woman, truth be told. I want this woman, truth be told, but why am I begging for her to stay when I messed up? So I had to pick a choice. I had to make a choice. Either I sit here and keep begging and begging because I know I'm going to do it again. I know I'm going to mess up again. And we're going to have to repeat this cycle over and over again. I do something wrong. I get caught. I apologize. I beg her not to stay. Then I do it again. And repeat the cycle. Or I get caught, look her dead in the face and say, yeah, I did, and now what? Bust a move. Bust a move. And I know a lot of people be like, you ain't just like, bro, I have nothing else to lose in life. Because I was sitting there looking, I was like, man, I do this shit. Ain't no sense in me doing it, then apologize for doing it just to do it again. I'm like, I'm lying to myself. Not only am I lying to myself, I'm lying to her. I might well just be who the fuck I am. And once I decide to be who I am, once I just manned up, after having a conversation with a couple of friends, and just said, you know what? Let me just stand on what I stand on and see what happens. Let me show her that I don't care about her walking out. Let me show her I don't care about her leaving the house and don't want to answer the phone. Let me show her I don't care. Now, whether or not it worked, we've been good. whether or not me doing what I did and saying what I said 14 years ago, did it work or not? I don't know. She's still here. She's still here. Everything I was getting while I was doing dumb shit, the multiplied. I realized I ain't have to keep doing dumb shit because it wasn't getting me anywhere. I've been straight. But we're gonna talk about why begging is terrible and walking away has more power than y'all really think it does. So before I go any further, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. The new goal for this year is 1,400. We getting there. So help me get to 1,400 by, I want to say, by my birthday in July. So if we can get to 1,400 by my birthday, that'll be beautiful. If I get to 1,400 subscribers by my 47th birthday, that'll be lovely. We're gonna push for 40. We're gonna push for 1,400 by 47. So anyway, attraction is an economic exchange. Attraction follows the same rules that money do. Attraction increases when it's scarce. You feel me? Just like money. Attraction increases when it's scarce. Attraction increases when it's confident. Just like the conversations I've been hearing about the dollar losing power. A lot of folks is in the uproar, feeling a little shaky because the dollar is losing a little value across the world. So again, attraction moves by the same plays as money do. When there ain't no money, you're tripping. When there's no attraction, you're tripping. There's no confidence behind the dollar, the economy tripping. When there's no confidence in who you are, you're tripping. Attraction increases when it's not needed. Just like money. Money increases when it's not needed. Attraction increases when it has standards. So again, attraction moves the same way money do. If there's no money, ain't nothing shaking. When something is rare though, it's hard to get hold of. It's valuable. When there's no money, it's valuable, and everybody gets tripping. So it moves in the same direction as the money flow. You feel what I'm saying? It moves in the same direction as the money. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Now, just like with money, attraction and money, the value decreases with over availability. It's too much. It's always available. Just like since 2020, they just pump money into the economy. It's too much money. And ain't nothing backing it. It's too much money. Means a lot of stuff ain't valuable. A lot of stuff ain't valuable. Value decreases when you have to over-explain. When you have to tell somebody you're valuable over and over and over and over again, that's not attractive. Value decreases when you're chasing. Why are you chasing? That's not a good look. You currently chasing. Value decreases with fear of loss. You're scared to lose something. You're scared to lose somebody. I tell y'all this over and over again that this is business. This ain't emotions. This ain't personal. I don't know none of y'all enough to talk bad about you and dissect your life and say you're a terrible human being or you're a wonderful human being. I don't know y'all enough. I just know I appreciate y'all coming through and checking me out. But I tell y'all this over and over again, attention is currency. Attraction is economics. This is business. If we sit up here, and I hear a lot of the male content creators say this, if we sit up here and say the dating market is transactional, I'm gonna sit up here and say I totally agree. I totally agree that the dating market is transactional. When has the dating market not been transactional? When have you not had to give up something to get something from a woman? When have you not had to give up some of your time for a job? When have you not had to sacrifice some money, some energy, some attention, some time for anything in life? You had to sacrifice something to get something. You had to sacrifice something to get somebody. That's supply and demand. That's economics. That's business. You work 40 hours a week just so you can take yourself out to a $30 dinner. Knowing you could have took that same $30 and bought something at the grocery store and cooked for 2-3 days. But that's the sacrifice you made. You sacrificed $30 for one night instead of for 3 nights because you really wanted to go to that spot. So it's all about supply and demand. What do you want? And how long do you want it? Do you want it for the short term or do you want it for the long term? That's where I be trying to figure out with people is what do you want and how long do you want it? So again, attraction flows like money. Oh, something, excuse me. Attraction flows like money. When there's not enough of it, you're tripping. When there's too much of it, it ain't worth nothing. So again, if there's not enough attraction, if you can't find what you want that's attractive, you constantly looking, that's rare. You ain't found what you wanted to find yet. You can't find it. And you keep looking. But if every time you look around and you see the same thing over and over again, then it ain't got no value. Ain't no value. That's why I sit here and when I hear guys talking about there's no wives, I'm like, well, if it's an over the supply of wives, then they ain't gonna be valuable to y'all no more. They valuable now because it's hard to get one. But if it was a surplus of wives, so all the women just had good behavior and was virgins and all that right there, you wouldn't want them. They wouldn't have no value because then every dude that wanted a wife could get one and they wouldn't be worth anything. They wouldn't be worth anything if all the women act like wives. They wouldn't be worth anything. You couldn't miss. That's one of the things I be saying is like y'all want women to act a certain way so you can't miss. But there won't be valuable if every woman acted the same way. So where a man couldn't miss. Where's the value and where the fun in it that I can just get with her, things don't work out for whatever reason, leave her alone, just go to the next one. And it ain't like nothing ever happened. She just gonna jump because I say jump. No pushback, no attitude, no nothing. Ain't no fun in it. But I digress. I digress. I digress. So that's one of the things I really be tripping off of. Cause when you refuse to walk away, when you refuse to walk away from a job, when you refuse to walk away from a person, You're actually telling that person, you're actually telling that job, you're actually telling that situation is that I need you more than you need me. Again, when I sit here and talk about who control the dating market, I say the women. And again, it's not no feminist, I'm against. No, no, no. I'm just being honest. Because when you hear the content creators talking, who asking who to stop doing what they doing? It's the men that's asking the women to stop moving how they're moving. So if I'm using this logic, basically what you're saying is that we need y'all more than y'all need us. Mind you, this is from anecdotal experiences. Also, this ain't just me talking out my ass. This is also me doing some of them same thing because I thought my wife wouldn't leave me and I couldn't get away from her. I begged her. I'm letting her know I need you more than you need me. So this ain't me just talking shit. This is me also telling you that I did this shit. I just had to stop doing this shit. So again, when you refuse to walk away, when you refuse to let somebody go, when you refuse to let something go, you're actually telling that person, you're actually telling that situation, you need them more than they need you. That by itself immediately lowers your value. Immediately lowers your market value. Dating market value, job market value, social media market value, whatever market you're playing in, when you're telling somebody or something that you need them more than they need you, you devaluing yourself. You have no leverage. You have no leverage. But when you able to walk away, when you able to get up from the table and walk away from a situation, walk away from a person, when you're able to do that, you know what they tell them? I'm good with or without you. I'm good with or without you. And see, that's what happened with me. Is that I had to tell her that I'm straight with or without you. I know I did some crazy ass shit. I know I did some shit that was wrong. And I know you trying to punish me for that. And I get it. But there's only so much I'm gonna allow. I'm still a man. There's only so much I'm gonna let you get away with because I'm still a man. And when I had to go through my little issues to decide what I'm going to do, I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm straight. If this was the type of time you want to be on, I'll be on that type of time with you. I'm good. I ain't got to be with you to take care of my kids. I ain't got to be with you to do nothing for my kids. I ain't got to be with you to do nothing when it pertains to my kids. I don't have to be with you. I know I ain't perfect. I know I do dumb shit. I know I ain't right. And I can admit that. But I'm not finna sit up here and cry and beg and plead with you not to leave me alone. I'm fucked up. I'm foul. And I'm owning up to me being fucked up and foul. Now, can I change? Yeah, I could change. I've been changed. I could change. But I could change with you and I could change without you if I want to change. Now, it just so happened we worked things out and we've been straight. But I had to stop and say, why am I constantly begging you to stay when I'm with the shit? You can walk away. I'll be all right. I can walk away. I'll be good. That is the problem that we have in society, is that we don't want nobody to walk away, but we don't have a problem walking away. See, we'll sit there and say, I'm leaving because I can't get my way. All right, cool. That's great. You can't get your way. You want to leave the situation. Fine, cool. Business. I got you. But also in the same breath, you don't be wanting people to leave you alone. You want people to accept you for who you are, accept you for your flaws and shit like that. But the minute somebody show you they bad side, you can get up and walk away. That's a problem. That's a problem. I can't sit there and show my ass and expect you to stay when I show my ass and then walk away the minute you do something I don't like. How that work? How that work? How that work? It don't work, do it? It don't make sense. But that's what we do. I can act the ass with you and expect you to stay. But if you act the ass with me, I can pick up the lead. Well, pick up the lead. That's showing that you got some power. The whole begging for them to stay, that's not power. You walking away from the situation, that's your power. That show you got control of yourself. And there's a lot of people, male and female, that has no control over themselves. They need the other party to validate them. And they can go through hell and high water to stay with their party. Because they need their validation from their party. That's where we be messing up at. That's where we mess up at as people, is that we need somebody to validate me. I need you to validate me. I need you by my side because you more important to me than me. Where your nuts at? Where your nuts at? Where your balls at? In the other person's hand. And I'm saying it not like females got nuts with it. I'm just saying, where your confidence, where your motivational leave it? They got it in their hand. They know you ain't gonna do nothing. They know you ain't gonna do nothing. But walk away. Walk away. That's power. Now, walking away creates scarcity. Walking away creates scarcity. Scarcity controls desire. And people desire what they can lose. Walking away creates scarcity. Scarcity drives desire, and people desire what they can lose. When you stay and tolerate disrespect, when you stay and tolerate inconsistencies, when you stay and tolerate low investment, you remove scarcity. When you stay and tolerate bullshit, you're showing low scarcity, low desire. Don't nobody want somebody that's tolerating bullshit. Or they do want somebody to tolerate bullshit because now you're the punching bag. Anytime something goes wrong in my life, I got you to be the punching bag. And I hate to say it, but we see a lot of punching bags on both sides. We see a lot of female punching bags. We see a lot of men punching bags. All because the people they're dealing with don't respect, they really don't desire them. They don't value them. They can do whatever they want to do to this individual. That individual not go nowhere. So that individual believes that they're their everything. And to you, to them, you're just a punching bag. A verbal punching bag, a physical punching bag, an emotional punching bag, a mental punching bag. You love them. They rock it balboa with you. You ain't decided to leave. You ain't got up and left them to make them actually respect you, to actually make them value you. You sat there and dealt with that bullshit. You sat there and dealt with bullshit and expect the person that's punching on you to respect you. No, that's not what's finna happen. No, that's not what's finna happen. And by you sitting there and tolerating this, you're guaranteed to stay there. They feel in your head that you gonna stay there. And the crazy thing about what I'm saying now, and I said this on numerous occasions, was that that's what I saw growing up in my household. That's what I saw growing up in my household between my mom and my stepdad. And my stepdad treated my mama like shit. And she stood there and she took this shit. She didn't have to. She chose to. And when I got of age, I told her, I was like, Mama, you a good woman that like dealing with fuck boys. If my dad was a fuck boy and my stepdad was a fuck boy, and the other two niggas that I know of that been in your life were fuck boys, then Mama, you like fuck boys. Now, here go the fucked up part. By watching my mama dealing with them type of individuals, in my head and in my brother's head, I felt the same way. I was like, oh, a good woman would sit there long enough and deal with my bullshit because my mom is a good woman and she deal with a lot of bullshit from these niggas. Kind of messed up, ain't it? Kind of messed up, ain't it? That I actually watched men, at least one, my stepdad, do my mama dirty for more than 10 years. Probably 15, more than 15. Watched her get done dirty by this man just for me to grow up and do females dirty the same exact way and expect them to stay by my side while I do them dirty. Expect them to stay by my side while I do them dirty. Because in my head, you're guaranteed. I know you're going to stay. You dealing with my bullshit. You still rewarding my bad behavior. You still spoiling me. You still doing all the things you said you were going to stop doing if I kept doing the dumb shit you kept doing it. I have no reason to change. You're guaranteed. There's no reason to stop doing what I'm doing if you're guaranteed. There's no good, valid reason. Now, I stopped doing what I was doing because, like I said, I'm bigger than that. But guaranteed access equals low urgency. If I know for a fact that I'm going to get what I want anyway, I really ain't, and ain't no alarms going off in my head that you're going to do something crazy. If I know for a fact I got access to you no matter what I do, I ain't in no emergency to act right. I ain't in no rush to change my behavior if I know you're going to bless me anyway. That's because you're guaranteed. And this goes for the men too that's begging. If she know your ass ain't finna do nothing. That's why I said they can act how they want to act. They can act how they want to act, and they guaranteed to get something out of men. Whether it's attention, whether it's money, whether it's penis, they gonna get it. It's guaranteed they gonna get it. So they ain't too pushed for no nigga. Cause if they want it, they gonna get it. I'm trying to tell y'all what the good Lord blessed me with. So that's one thing. Guaranteed access equals low urgency. Walking away reintroduces uncertainty. Walking away reintroduces uncertainty, the unknown. See, when you're sitting there, you're taking the bullshit, you're taking the inconsistency, you're taking below standards, and you're sitting there taking it, you're guaranteed I don't have to change because you're going to take it. Now, when you get up and walk away, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're coming back or not. And it goes on the other way. When you're getting done dirty and you sit there and tolerate that bullshit, that person is doing you dirty, saying your ass ain't going to go nowhere. You value me more than you value yourself. But the minute you get up and walk away and walk out that door, walk out that person's life, guess what? Now they scratching their head and like, well, hell, where the hell they going? Now they looking for you. Now they calling everybody, trying to find out where you at, trying to go to all your little spots, or your partner house, or your friend house, popping up at your job, popping up at restaurants y'all done went to, just scratching their head, trying to figure out like where the hell they go. You don't know. You don't know what's going on in their head. They got up and left. They said they got tired. Or you got tired of getting done dirty. You got up and left. You got up and left from being done dirty. And a lot of people don't understand it. It's like, how could you get up and leave? I told you. You sit there and tolerate this shit. They don't give a damn. You get up and leave, now they scratching their head trying to wonder what's going on. And when you increase uncertainty, you increase curiosity. You increase that fear of loss. You increase that reevaluation. You increase that. Now that person that you walked away from, now they're sitting there thinking, damn, did I just lose something valuable? Damn, did I just lose something valuable? Did I lose somebody that was worth something? Did I? Again, as long as you sit there and take it, they don't value you. You're not desirable. You're not attractive. But the minute you walk away, now it's like, did I really lose something? You know what they say, you don't miss a good thing till they gone? That's that right there. As long as somebody is giving you bullshit and you're dealing with that bullshit, you won't pick up and leave, they will never value you. They would never find you attractive. They would never desire you. The minute you get up and walk away from them, now they got to second guess themselves and like, is that person really worth something if they got up and leave? Now you got a whole nother set of questions going through somebody's head on whether or not you're valuable or not because you got up the nerve to walk away from them. You went from holding them in high regard, putting them above you. And now it's like, I'm done. I'm gone. Walking away protects your frame. Walking away protects your frame. Now, frame is psychological leadership. Frame is psychological leadership. How you think is how the rest shall follow. How you frame shit is how you want people to follow. Whoever cares less controls the temperature. I've heard that plenty of times, and it's true. The person that cares the least controls the room. Now it's crazy that I hear this when it comes down to relationships, but like I said, this is universal. So just like in a business setting, I said, where my gummy bear is? So just like in a business setting, if you can get up from the table and walk out the room from a negotiation, you actually control the temperature of the room. You actually control the environment of the room. For you to sit up and get up from the table in the middle of a negotiation because things ain't going the way you wanted to go and walk out that room, they're looking at you like, well, what the hell? They're like, no, I don't like this setup. I don't like how things going. I'd rather leave the room with my peace of mind, with my dignity, instead of sit here and get belittled and get undervalued and expect for me to sign this paper for less than what I'm worth. I ain't gonna do that. Go ahead. So the person that can control the frame actually can control the room. And that's why I love when I hear content creators in these debates and they get going back and forth. Everybody trying to control the room. Everybody trying to control the panel. That's why everybody say, go to your show and do this. This is my show. Everybody got this what they call it, the first person disease. Everybody got to be the main character. Nobody want to be the NPC. Everybody got to be the main character. So if I come to your show and I do what I do, I have to pipe down because it's your show. I can't outshine whoever show it is. I can't out talk whoever show it is. I can't outplay the player of the show. I have to pipe down. I have to know my role. I know my place because it's their show. I don't have to be over here at your show. Just because it's your show and you make your rules, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But to try to little boy me on your show, that's a no-go. And because I'm more hands-on than verbal, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get better with it. A lot of things I be like, man, look, you when they say, oh, you ready to go to the streets, you gonna like, yes, that's what I know. I know putting my hands on people for disrespect. I know that. Then I have to think about it like, man, I'm on a screen. I argue with somebody over a computer screen or a phone. I'm arguing with somebody over something that we have different views on. And they trying their best to convince me that their opinion has so much more weight than my opinion. I'm like, look, bro, you got it. Ain't no sense arguing. You got it. You got it. This your show, you got it. I ain't gonna argue with you. You got it. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you look good in front of your audience. You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna let you have the frame. I'm gonna let you paint the picture how you want to paint the picture. You got it. You got it. Anything else you want me to do to make you feel good? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. When you argue to stay, you lose the frame. That's what I was just saying. It's like there's no need for me to argue with you just to stay on your panel. There's no need to argue with you to stay at your job. There's no need to argue with you to stay in your life. There's no need for me to argue. You got it. You got it. I'd rather keep my frame than to sit up here and argue with you about what I can and cannot say. I'd rather let you have it and let you do whatever you're gonna do after I let you have it. It's like you got it. You got it. When you when you beg for clarity, you lose frame. That's a good one. When you begging for closure, when you begging for clarity, I gotta understand why. Why? I'm begging. Why? Why this happen? Why? Why you want to lose your frame? Trying to figure out. You want some clarity. Get some clarity. Get some clarity. It'll clear up your sinuses. You want some clarity. But to beg for clarity, begging for it, you're losing your frame. When you try to convince someone to value you, you lose frame. That's one of my favorites right there. Is when I hear the whole how valuable I am to this person. You're trying to convince somebody that you're so valuable. Why? Why are you trying to convince them? You is or you ain't. Either I find you valuable or I find you invaluable. I don't find no value into you. Just like when I was talking about cars the other day. If you're a common person, you're not valuable. If I could open up 8-12 packs of cars and get the same car 4-5 times, that car ain't valuable. Now, if I open up 12 packs and find a car that I don't see in the other packs that look special, I'm like, oh, what this is? Let me go look this up, see what this is right here. And I find that it's a limited edition card or something like that. I'm like, oh, this special. This special. But sitting up here trying to convince somebody you valuable, you not valuable. If you have to convince, that's just like when they used to say, if a woman say she's strong and independent, she really not strong and independent. It's one of them plays right there. If you got a con to tell somebody how much you worth and what you did and do and this and that, all that good shit right there, bro, you full of it. You ain't that valuable. You got a con to convince me that you're valuable. I'm like, all right, if I think you are, I think you are. If I don't think you're valuable, I don't think you're valuable. There's no amount of convincing you can try to tell me. There's no amount of words you can tell me that's gonna make me think otherwise. I feel how I feel, and I said what I said. Either I think you one of the greatest people in the world, or I think you a piece of shit, or I think you on the same level I'm on. Okay, now what? Now what? But but when you walk away, that tells people I don't negotiate my value. I don't negotiate my worth. I don't have time to negotiate with you. And see, that preserves your dominance in any interaction. When you can get up and walk away and tell somebody, look, ain't no negotiation. This is what I'm worth. This is what I need to get. Ain't no talking. Anything less than what I want, I'm out. That's dominance. What is relationships, whether it's business, whether it's social media, whatever the case may be. If I don't get what I want, I can get up and walk away. And I think that's why I feel the way I feel about social media, is because I don't need social media to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, I never looked at social media as a way to make money until recently. And even recently, I told my wife, I told my family, I'm not gonna be doing all this shit just to go viral. I'm not gonna be doing all these live streams 12 hours a day. I know I got shit to do outside of this. And it's been times I done took weeks, months off from doing this shit just for the simple fact I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. Get up here, come up with a script, memorize a script, put my twist to it, get y'all some authenticity. Did I say that word right? I guess I did. I don't know. But give y'all some realness, give y'all some anecdotal experiences and shit like that, and gone on by my day. I don't have to do this every day. I could take a day off. I could take a week off. I could take a month off and wouldn't care. I do this shit because I do this shit. And like I said, I'm not sitting up here gonna tell y'all I'm not gonna do the show because the likes ain't matching the viewers. I'm not gonna sit up here and hold the show hostage by playing music because y'all won't hit the like button. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna shut the show down because y'all ain't hitting my cash app or whatever the case may be. No, I'm not gonna negotiate with y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'll keep the show going if y'all hit the like, but I'm gonna keep the show going because I want to keep the show going. And if I want to cut this motherfucker off right now, guess what? Ain't nothing y'all can do to stop me from cutting this show off right now. I'm not going on about the rest of my day. There's nothing you can do. And I ain't finna sit up here and beg you for nothing. I'm not finna beg you for your attention. No. Now, I like your attention. I'm not finna beg for it. I like that y'all show up over here and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I like it, but I'm not gonna beg you to do it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. That's not determining my worth. If you don't or don't. That don't determine who I am as a person outside of social media. This is just a platform. This is just a platform that I come up on and talk shit, real shit. Either you gonna tune in and watch or you're not. Plain and simple. But to sit here and hold the show hostage in order for y'all to hit buttons and send money, I'm not finna do that. It ain't that serious. Sorry to tell y'all, it's never that serious. Never that serious. Cause see, power isn't loud. Power is calm. Power is detached. Power is willing to leave. That's power. I ain't gotta have a fit. I ain't gotta. I like I said, I like it, but I'm not in love with it. I like what I get out of it, but I'm not attached to it. I do what I do, and I can also stop doing what I do. And I'm calm about it. You're not gonna catch me being irate because of this, that, and the third. If I be irate, it's just me being irate over some dumb shit. If you see me crashing out over some dumb shit, yeah, you'll see that. But as far as it come down to just this, you ain't gonna see me crashing out talking about this, that, and the third. Mm-mm. But just like with this, and just like with business, it's like, man, why you in love with that job? That job don't love you. That job gonna sit there and take advantage of you, give you enough money for you to come back, and then when you can't do nothing for them no more, they cut you off, and you love your job. Okay, you love that woman, but she don't do nothing right for you. Why? 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 You love that dude. He don't do nothing for you. Why? Why? Why you just can't leave them alone? Why? Why? Because you value them. You value that job more than you value yourself. You value that man more than you value yourself. You value that woman more than you value yourself. You can't walk away. And like I said, that's the main reason that women run the dating market is that men can't walk away. They can't walk away. And like I said, this is not me bashing niggas. I just know the truth. You can't walk away from them. And you can't walk away from, and you trying to convince them to act a certain type of way. Yeah, I'm just being honest. You can't leave them alone, and you begging them to change. Seems like y'all put women ahead of y'all more than you put yourself ahead of them. You love them more than you love yourself. Maybe y'all live right. Maybe y'all do love a little bit harder than women do. Maybe I don't know. I'm just breaking shit down piece by piece, and I'm realizing is that y'all love women more than y'all love y'allself. Y'all willing to degrade y'allself for the attention of a woman, and y'all, and we supposed to be the stronger vessel. It's so funny. It's so funny that I'm using my talking points against their talking points, and their talking points is proving that they're suckers. They're suckers for love. Yeah, that's their talking points are proving that they're suckers for love. That they're willing to give up everything for the touch of a woman. They willing to crash out for the touch of a woman. We'll do everything. We'll take care of y'all. Y'all just act right. Niggas don't say that shit. Niggas don't sit up there and negotiate with they women like, oh, you act right. Like, all right, cool. You gonna be on some dumb shit? I'm gonna be on some dumb shit. Who gonna stop first? You with the shit, I'm with the shit. Now what? How you go to play? But anyway, oh, mm. Now here goes the psychological shift when you walk away. Excuse me. When someone when someone realizes you're willing to leave, two things happen. One, they're going to increase their effort, or two, they're going to let you go. Either they're going to increase the effort because you're walking away so they can keep you to get you to stay, or they're going to go and let you go. Either way, you win. Because if this man, this woman, this job decides to do more for you to get you to stay, you win. Now they're gonna bend their back. Now they're gonna break themselves. Now they're gonna jump through all types of hoops and hurdles for you because they don't want you to go nowhere. That's just like when I watch basketball and I see the divas, the superstars, and I be sitting there talking to my son and my brother and my partners, my son partner and shit like that, and I be telling them it's like, when you got a LeBron James, not LeBron James as a Laker, but LeBron James coming into the league. Not the last couple years of LeBron, the first couple years of LeBron. When you got a player like LeBron James, they come to your team, and he's a superstar, out the gate, superstar. You're going to do anything in your power to make sure he happy. You're going to do any and everything in your power to make sure LeBron James stay in your organization. What's going on in Milwaukee with Giannis right now? You don't get these individuals all the time. They're rare. And they always can hang the threat of them walking out. It's on you as an organization to put the pieces together, to get the coaching staff together, to try to help this individual win a championship. The pressure on you to get this individual the ring. And you breaking yourself to get this rare basketball player a crack at the ring. And you finally get there. And whether you win or you lose, you got there. It's hard as hell to get there. It's hard as hell to get one. It's hard as hell to get to the championship. But then the minute the contracts start coming up, oh, he's available for an extension, but he's not going to sign the extension. He's trying to see what the organization going to do, what player they're going to get in free agency. All that right there. Now the pressure on you to get the pieces that Giannis or LeBron or whoever the big name is at the time need to win the championship, or at least be a contender. And you're gonna go over the salary cap. You're gonna get players that might not fit in your system just because that player like them. You're gonna do anything in your power to get that person to stay. That's one example of it. Now on the other end, they might let you go. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. I'm not finna go over the luxury tax for you and you still might dip. I'm not finna make all these trades. I'm not finna go sign this individual. I'm not finna bend over backwards for you and you still might dip. And then my organization messed up after you leave. So it's one or two ways. And you hear this a lot. Like I said, in sports, you hear it one way. If the player do something for themselves, he was a selfish player. If the team do something, it was for the team. The same rules apply. If you want to leave, leave. If they gonna bend over backwards to get you to stay, let them. Let them spoil you. Let them cater to you. Let them jump through the hoops and hurdles to get you to stay. Let them. Let them see how far they're gonna go to keep you. We see it every day. We see people get outbid for employees all day, every day. Ain't nothing changed. If you want to walk away, walk away. If they gonna bend over backwards to try to get you to stay, let them bend over backwards. Let them do it. Let them go and do whatever they got to do to keep you. Or if you're gonna walk away and they ain't gonna put up a fight, walk away. Because either way it go, you win it. You didn't want to be here. They didn't want to keep you here. You free to go where you want to go. Free agent. You said you wanted to go. They're going to throw out everything to keep you. Hey, they value you. So either way it go, you're going to get what you want. Either way it go, you're going to get what you want. If you stay, if you leave, you're going to get what you want. Because if they increase the effort, the respect rise. If they let you go, y'all were never on the same page anyway. Ain't that crazy? If they willing to bend over backwards, you respect them a little bit more. If they willing to let you go, y'all were never meant to be together in the first place. This is business. This ain't personal. This is business. This is not personal. Walking away filters low investments from people. And alignment is more valuable than attachment. Walking away from the situation just shows you who's going to invest and who's not going to invest in you. Who's rocking with you? Who's on the same page with you? Walking away is good. That'll let you know who's really rocking with you. Because if they let you go, they wasn't rocking with you no way. That's why I've said on so many times is that if you don't like me, leave me alone. If you're not going to rock with me, leave me alone. If you're going to rock with me, rock with me. If you ain't going to rock with me, leave me alone. I don't need people around me that trying to change me into a version of a person that they want me to be. If I'm on this and you ain't on it, why you around me? If you walking, if you rocking with me, why I can't get nothing out of you? Why are you only giving me the bare minimums if you rocking with me? Think about that. Whether we boyfriend, girlfriend, we partners, co-workers, whatever the case may be, collaborators, whatever the case may be. Why I get a low investment from you when I'm giving you a high investment? You don't value me. Why should I stay if you're not valuing me? Why should I be attached to somebody that ain't on the same page I'm on? Why should I be in love with somebody or something when it ain't even what I'm on? I get up and walk away. I get up and leave. It ain't that hard. We make it hard because we don't want people to leave. We don't want to be without nobody. We want to have people around us in all these type of situations. But again, this is business. This ain't manipulation. This ain't none of this. This ain't toxicity. This is truth. This is truth. And whether y'all want to believe it or not, men and women, the way y'all look at things now, you got to move with a cold heart. You got to be able to accept and deny people at the drop of a dime and not have no feelings one way or another. You got to be cold hearted. If this dating market is transactional, if it's all about the incentives and the benefits that people are giving and receiving, you got to be cold with how you do things, with who you giving shit to and who you receiving shit from. You got to be cold hearted. A lot of y'all don't want to be cold hearted, or you want to be cold hearted when it's convenient. No, in this game that y'all want to play now, everybody's alpha blood. The worst of the worst, the best of the best. However you want to put this shit together, everybody's looking to be on top. Everybody trying to get something out of everybody, by hook or by crook. All I'm doing is trying to give y'all the keys to get it. How to spend it, how to get it. The number one thing right now that people want is attention. Attention means more than people than money. Social media is money, is the new money. I'm just trying to help y'all get you some and tell you how to spend it at the same time. Trust me, this ain't no financial advice. This is strictly attention advice. It just might sound like it's financial, but it's really attention, entertainment. Now, here go the hard truth about walking away. And I'm gonna get ready to get up out here after I tell y'all this. Walking away only works if it's real. I'm gonna say that again for all y'all guys and girls that be pump faking. Walking away only works if it's real. If you walk away from a situation and hope that they chase you, that's manipulation. I'm gonna say that again. If you walk away from a situation hoping, thinking that they're finna chase you, that is manipulation. The only reason you walked away because you wanted them to chase you. You didn't walk away because you were tired. You didn't walk away because you didn't get what you worth. You walked away because you wanted somebody to chase you. That's manipulation. Not walking away because you ain't getting what you want. You walked away because you wanted somebody to chase you. Not because they devalued you. You just want them to chase you. That's manipulation. So next time y'all be out there doing y'all little ish tests with these men and with these women, and it's just for validation and for attention, quit playing with them. If you walk away because you truly accept the loss, that's strength. If you walked away to get somebody to chase you, that's manipulation. If you walked away because there's nothing else left to gain, you just gonna take the L and walk away, that's the strength. That's the difference. Walking away for chasing, manipulation. Walking away because it can't be fixed, that's strength. Detachment is the leverage, not the theatrics. The strongest position in any negotiation is I'm good either way. That's the best position to have. That I'm good either way. I'm good if you stay. I'm good if you leave. I'm good if I walk away. I'm good if I stay here. I'm good. I'm not finna do nothing just to get you to chase me. If I'm walking away because there's nothing else left. You don't value me, or I don't value you. And instead of me wasting your time, I just up and leave because there's nothing there. You ain't telling me no matter what I do. Then I gotta walk away sooner or later. But I'm not walking away because I need you to chase me. I'm walking away because there's nothing left. So I'm saying all that to say this right here. Walking away from any situation, whether personal or professional, is the best flex you can have. No matter what they tell you, if you can look somebody dead in the eye, whether it's a boss, whether it's a collaborator or a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever the case may be, if you can look somebody right in the eye and tell them with all the confidence in the world is that I can go. I ain't got to be here. I don't need you. I'm straight. When you can sit there and do any situation like that, you one of the most powerful people in the world. You one of the most powerful people in the world when you can get up and walk away from any situation, good or bad. But if you decide to stay, and tolerate bullshit, if you decide to stay because you get easy access and you don't want to work for access somewhere else, if you decide to stay and not try to get better, then what the fuck you stay for? And with that being said, I appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all come holler at me maybe tomorrow. Yeah, y'all come holler at me later. And like, share, subscribe. Hit that Cash App if you want to. And I will holler at y'all good people later.
Remember when the goal was to be seen, now the goal's to be straight. Different math when the kids need structure and your name got weight. I don't chase the room no more, I measure exits. Who panics when I leave? Who adjust their sentence? Used to think loud men alive more. I know calm means clear if you still explain your value. You late in your career, I watch money fix problems and multiply flaws. Watch ego kill deals before lawyers got involved. I don't blame age, I credit reps. You sharpen the blade, I don't need pressure to move me. I move because I'm aligned. Every loss, y'all placement, every win exposed intent. Some folks still celebrating checks, I'm RD in environments. I stopped arguing timelines, started reading behavior. If they comfortable disrespecting you, that's on your position and play. I don't need revenge, I need distance. Let life handle the rest. Silence louder than threats when your presence was the test. I built slow so it lasts, skip hype so it's mine. Legacy ain't built in moments, it's built in the margins of time. So when the music fade out and it's just you in the mirror, ask if your life reflects discipline or just the ambition without structure. I'm done talking, let the results finish the sentence. Remember when the goal was to